Right, next we are onto the lying leg curl. Now this is for your hamstrings. Again, another basic machine that you're going to see in most commercial gyms, most private studios too. First looks. This is an old one, so yours might be different in the way that things are going to move on it. But first you have your foot pad. On mine, I've got to pull my handle up, and I can slide it down, or I can slide it up. Now, the perfect height for it is going to be right in your Achilles at the bottom, which I'll show you next. Start on a lightweight. You're going to do a tester set first. So you're going to make sure the machine's on a lightweight, and then you're going to put your foot pad to where you think it will be. You're not going to know where it should be until you get in. So always knee just under the pad here. And then I'm going to lie on, and then now you can see my calves touch the pad straight away. So if I was to lie flat here, the weight already comes up and takes the load. So it's kind of like the range of motion getting into mine's not ideal, but as long as you're aware that yours will be slightly different, it doesn't really matter, the motion is the same. In, I take that weight a little bit, and I'm going to lie myself comfortable, holding onto my handles. Bracing is really important, locking yourself into position on the machine. Now my legs are fully extended. I'd say they're 99% extended. I'm not going to allow my legs to fully lock out and to put that pressure on my knees. I'm going to keep a tiny little bend in them at all times so I've got control over that weight. Reps, you are going to breathe out on the way up. Right up, and you come in to touch your bum with the pad or as close as you possibly can, while keeping your lower back and bum pushed into the pad. 3 seconds down, 3, 2, 1. 1 second pause. Again, I'm not going to fully extend my leg. There's a little tiny bend. Up fast. Breathe out, breathe in. Pause, exhale, breathe out. So, you would start with taster set. You're going to do 15 to 20 reps. Just get a feel for it. Is it too light? Is it too heavy? You know what you're doing. Little feeder set. You might need to change your foot pad. So if you're really small, you're going to be up here. If you're tall, you're going to be right down here. The pad is going to be at the very bottom on your Achilles. Now, if the pad's at the very bottom, you've got a longer lever, longer range of motion, it's going to feel harder. If you put your pad right up here, it's going to hurt your calf, but you're also going to have a shorter lever. It just wouldn't be right. So you've got to make sure you have got the pad in the right part. Get back in. I'm going to do an actual set now, like a heavy set. I say heavy, not heavy, but enough to show you what it should be like. Now every set should take you, an effective set should be 1 minute at the minimum. So 12 reps, if you do them right, should take 1 minute. And that is because we're gonna do 1 second concentric, 1 second up, in other words, 1 second squeeze, and then 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. Breathe out, on the way up, squeeze, and then down slow, down slow, down slow. So we work every single fibre within those hamstrings in order to get as much lactic acid build up and burn as many calories as possible. Now if you was to just go 1 up, 1 down, you're not going to have the same benefit as you are really making that negative phase as long as possible. Now the negative phase is I'm gonna get off that. Oh, it's starting to hurt. Ow. The negative phase is what's gonna create more tension, more lactic acid build-up, burn more calories, give you more results. So that's why we focus on the way coming down more than the way coming up. The main point I want you to think about, I think, is when you're on here, when you're done, don't let your leg fully extend. Don't allow that lactic acid to fully dissipate and to put that pressure on your knees. Keep a slight bend. That way you're keeping tension in your hamstrings the entire set. You are never going to let that weight drop. And it's about keeping tension in those muscles. Always do a feeder set and then select a weight you think is going to be all right for you. 3 to 4 sets with a decent amount of reps. Again, the reps depends on your goal, so I'm not going to tell you what reps to do. Just giving you a rough idea of what you can do on the machine and how to use it safely. Hopefully you'd be comfortable going in your gym, getting on your leg curl, having a play around with it after that. Last thing, I suppose, if you was to put your feet together or wider, you're going to feel it slightly different in your muscles. So foot position, leg position will always play a little part in your reps. Don't need to overthink it, but be conscious about it. As always, any questions, drop them in the comments. Let me know what you want to see.